All right, so we rolling. Forever rolling. Awesome. You like that? You like that? You see what I did there?
Good,
yeah, that was like slightly me, like trying to be hip, but also being being old. I appreciate that.
10 Gen Z points.
Wow. Okay, and so you always give me my Gen Z points, and I appreciate that.
do.
That means a lot. I use you to like understand what the youth is talking about, and you've always been my translator, so I appreciate that.
I'm honored. Oh my God.
And I also appreciate you taking your time and coming and having a conversation with us.
No, definitely. It's giving. I should have been here. So.
Yes, giving. See, there's another one. There we go. So if I use them right, let me know. If I use them wrong, just let me know. Because like it's all about learning. Right. So I'm gonna ask you two of the same questions. I'm gonna ask you now, and then I'm gonna ask you at the end of our conversation. I'm gonna start this off with a simple question. Okay. Who are you? And answer that however you want. Yeah.
That's such a general question.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, do I give you my professional introduction or do I answer it personally?
Well, before we even get into that, how are you?
I'm great.
Are you? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're doing great. And as a person, who are you?
Who are you as a person?
Yeah.
My name is Aaliyah.
Okay.
I'm 24. Mm-hmm. I'm a Libra.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. September 1 too. So I'm not as crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a dog mom. I'm a homeowner. I like cereal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite meal?
Pasta. You know, pasta actually makes you happier as you eat it. It
Does
releases serotonin.
Tell me more about that.
Okay, so the way pasta is made, like the ingredients, it releases serotonin more than any other food. Mm-hmm. And, you know.
In like the history of food.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You can look that up.
Okay, I'm going to.
Where's the camera? Right here?
Yeah.
Y'all can like look that up. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Like look it up and then let me know in the comments that I was right.
Okay.
But
call cap if because I don't know. That sounds shaky. But anyway, it sounds shaky, but I mean I believe
read the
it.
replies, you'll see.
Okay, cool. So tell me about who you are professionally, and then we're gonna reverse engineer to how we got there.
Okay, professionally, I'm a signed artist. I've been a recording artist for like 6 years.
Okay.
Almost 7 years.
So you were a kid when you started?
Yeah, I was 17.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So how does a kid, a young child or a late teenager, a minor, how do you get into like a professional world with adults? And like, how did you get into a professional world of adults before you even get into that? What got you interested into creating music?
Not gonna lie, the internet. The internet's the answer for everything.
Okay.
How I got there, the internet. Someone see me on the internet.
But before they saw you, what were you doing to be seen, and what even got your interest in like, oh, I like this music stuff?
Okay. What got me to be seen was just charting. Mm-hmm. I think I tried it like twice.
Okay.
And everybody was like, "Okay, we like you. Do you want to be a part of a label? You want a record deal?" And I was like, "Okay, I'll take it."
So you were just rapping in your room?
Yeah, I was rapping in my room. I had like my iPhone 5. I still have it.
Okay.
I had it like propped up, and I was just rapping because I couldn't afford studio time. So I would just like verbally rap into the mic on the camera, and I would upload it, and it would just go viral.
Okay. So what was the platform that you were using at that time?
Instagram.
Okay, gotcha. You're not that old to go through too many platforms. So Instagram was the platform. So you were rapping in your room. Did you have a goal of where this was going to go, or just rapping?
I was just winging it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. What were you doing at that time? Were you in school? It
was so funny. I was actually suspended from school, and I was rapping about what I was suspended for.
Okay. What were you suspended for?
The stuff I was rapping about. I was a bad kid.
Okay, so you were suspended for rapping?
No, I was suspended for fighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you win?
No. They were going to jump me. I never went back to figure out if it was going to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that was the plan.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Wait. You were suspended and you never went back to school?
No, I blew up. I got famous.
Okay. That's like really, really cool.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Sort of.
As long as it works out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we are 16? How old were we at the time? Okay.
17, probably just turned 17.
Okay. So we got suspended. We're rapping.
Right.
Somebody's like, wow, I like this person.
Oh, I'll give you the whole rundown.
Okay.
So, suspended. Rapping about being suspended.
Okay.
Makes music about being suspended. Song takes off charts twice for rapping about being suspended. Ends up getting label calls, visits all the labels to see which one I like with my mom. End up going to LA for the first time. End up going everywhere. And then I pick one, and here we are.
It perplexes me a lot when I see young kids, like you're clearly a high school kid and you're rapping about, the Uzis and the bricks and the things of that nature. You understand analytics. I know you understand analytics. So you know exactly who your audience is. You know them down to the age, where they are. How do you feel you're rapping about things that was relatable to your audience? Like, was a make or break for you, or do you feel that was a make or break?
No, I definitely feel like it's make or break in anything. Like, you have to be relatable to have an audience. So that definitely helped. I feel like me being suspended for things 17-year-olds do at the time, and then just being the voice of it worked.
Gotcha. So your audience, you would say, skews more like your age and younger?
Yeah, they're kind of just like me.
Okay, cool. So you're at the house, rapping, trapping maybe not trapping, but just rapping. And
Insane.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
Wild. So you get signed to a record label. I don't think it happens like that, or maybe it does. Like, you go to LA, you go all everywhere, you come back. What were like some of the deciding factors, or like, is this like a roll of the dice thing? And what I'm trying to do is get clarity for people who are the young Kill of this generation or the next generation. Gotcha. And how would they apply your journey? And even if they're not trying to be a rapper, but just trying to be successful at anything, what are the deciding factors? And what are the deciding factors?
Deciding factors, what works best for you. That's something you got to always like put first. Like put yourself first, and everything else probably, will work. Yeah. Because if you're comfortable, everything else will work.
And you say what works best for you. What are some of the things that like you needed out of a label or just the people around you while making music?
Well, for me, they were like, the label that I picked was right down the street from me, which was so crazy. Everywhere else was like LA or like LA, New York, but they were like literally 10 minutes down the street. I'm like, wow. So I can just get up, roll out of bed, and record. That was like a deciding factor, how far everything was going to be. Also wanted to make sure I like the people that I work with, and I do. Even though they probably don't know that because I like don't talk that much. But I think they're cool. If y'all are watching this, I think y'all are cool. Sorry for being like weird and scary. But yeah. Just people on their toes,
Okay, you never know. A little jump scare here.
You would never know what to expect.
You never know. I like it. So before we're suspended, what are your interests? Because I don't want to take us too far to present day. What are your interests as a child? Tell us a little bit about your growing up. What was that like? Where are you from? Take me back to the origin story.
Got you. I'm from the west side of Atlanta. Okay. I went to high school in Atlanta. I moved around a lot though before I ended up permanently just living in Atlanta. So I'm from there, but I used to live like the west side, east side. I just move around a lot. Okay. But yeah, that's where I am from.
Okay. So from Atlanta as a whole, what were some of your interests as a young kid?
I can draw.
Can you?
Yeah.
Like good?
Yeah, I can draw that cup really well. Probably.
Like, can you draw like complex things?
I can draw like the shadowing and stuff like that.
Okay, so like it'll look like that cup.
It'll look like that cup.
Okay. Can you draw that cup like at some point within like the next couple of days?
Maybe.
Okay. I just wanted this to be a part of.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I still got it.
I won't hold you to that. So, inspiration. You're at the house. You're rapping. You've got Sosa in one ear.
I'm screaming.
Yeah, I know that's your favorite artist.
It is. Yeah. I have a new favorite artist now, but that's
you have
still
a new favorite artist.
Yeah, two now.
Okay, so tell us about your inspiration, and then tell me about your new favorite artist.
Inspiration for what exactly?
For rapping.
Oh, music?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have much inspiration. It's just always been something I got positive feedback on. Okay. Like it was just something I know I can do this. Yeah. If I ever need to do anything.
I think that's a lot of that happens a lot in sports. Where you see like a professional basketball player, a professional athlete, it's like, what was your interest? I was just big and like good at this, and like I kept doing it, and like better things kept happening. Yeah. And it wasn't too much to it.
That's
I just went to a park one day and then became, who that particular person is at that time. So cool. So just interested in music. Favorite rapper at the time of our last conversation on music was Young Chief Keef.
Yeah.
So where are we at now from
My
a favorite
artist now, still Chief Keef.
Okay.
But it's more so transitioned to like Playboi Carti and like alt music.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a subgenre. It's a Gen Z thing. You need to know
Gotcha.
this.
Okay.
All the kids
and
are listening.
I know Playboi Carti. I'm
okay,
familiar.
so you're hip.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
I'm
good.
hip.
You're good. 10 points.
Red? Was that his album?
Whole lot of Red.
Whole lot of Red.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I was close. Okay.
You got it.
I don't know a single song.
It's okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's okay.
So give me some more in that genre.
More in that genre. So Playboi Carti, Yeet. There's a subgenre of music now. It's called Opium. All the kids wear black, and it's like it's gothic, but it's black gothic alternative.
So basically emo.
But black hood emo even. They
Okay.
have Dracos and sticks and stuff.
Wowzers. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's what changed it. Okay,
That's
because I
where
was
it's
like, this is not different from my generation.
They're like little Playboi Cartis.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, but they ride around with that thing.
Yes.
Okay.
In East Atlanta.
Cool.
Tonka trucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, cool.
Gotham City.
So you said Gotham City?
That's the theme.
Got you. This is too much for me.
I know.
So
I know.
let's we're gonna mesh the ages.
Got it.
So riding around in Atlanta,
Right.
we get signed.
Right.
What is that like? Like, okay, cool. I'll go to this place and like I'm super excited. All my dreams are coming true.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, yeah.
I was going to answer your question. Sometimes I do that. Go ahead.
Go
sorry.
for it. No, good. You're ready.
Go? Okay, to answer your question, it's kind of like a lot of work. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand work is work, no matter what field you're in.
But take me back to like that day, like, dog, I just left the record label and I'm a signed artist. Like, take me to the actual feeling of like, yo, I just like signed on a piece of paper and like they gave me my like Rockefeller chain and
I'm
like,
screaming. That's exactly what it's like.
walk us through
Okay,
it.
so I think I was recording. I remember recording. Can I say names of people? No?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was recording, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with Lake, right? He's like one of the CEOs of my label. And he came in with like this chain, and everyone was there. And I just had a very similar feeling to like a birthday. It feels like it's your birthday.
Okay.
It's not your birthday.
Okay.
And there's very few instances in life where you will feel like it's your birthday, but that feels like your birthday.
Okay.
Like literally. I don't know what age of birthday you would compare it to. It just feels like a birthday.
Okay. So maybe 21st. Who knows?
Maybe.
So
it's just your favorite birthday. You'll just feel it.
You get your chain.
You get your chain.
Okay. Are you rapping and they like put it on for you?
No, they just bring it in like a little box, an
Okay.
ice box, right?
Okay.
And then you open it and it's like, oh my gosh, it's a chain. And everyone's just like watching you put it on. It's like a birthday.
That's awesome. How soon after signing was that process?
About a week or two.
About a week? Okay, so I sign, I come home, I go eat some cereal, I go to sleep. Like, what's your first day at work like? Like,
how does he know my routine? That's funny. That's funny. That's scary.
That's what happened?
Accurate.
Okay, yeah. So you ate some cereal. What kind of cereal?
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. Okay, so you had some Captain Crunch, laid it down, you woke up, and it's like, oh, I got to go to work tomorrow. Like, how was your first day, like, going back to the studio and, like, being a artist?
I didn't really feel any different. I guess since I was already doing it before I got signed.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the same thing.
Got it. Okay, so we're signed artists. Where has being a rapper taken you that you, like, never thought you would have gone and, like from to an actual location? And what was that? What was the place and what was that like?
So I'm assuming like the coolest place I've ever been because of music.
Yeah.
Probably Canada.
Okay. What part of Canada did you go to?
Vancouver.
Okay. What did you go there to perform? Okay.
It was cold. It was rainy.
Okay. What was the event? Like, was it like a?
It was a festival. It was the Winter Breakout Festival. I think that's what it's called. But it was pretty cool. It was a lot of people. So many people. It was like 6,000 people, and it was just me.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you feel you did?
I was very nervous.
Okay.
But my DJ, she was pretty cool. So
Okay. Cool.
We had fun.
Okay. Shout out to her.
Oh yeah. Hi. I know you're watching this. Hey, DJ Ocean. Say hi.
There we go.
But yeah, I went to Vancouver.
Okay.
That was fun.
Virality. You are the queen of virality. On one platform alone, you've got close to 2 million followers, and it's pretty scientific with you. You're not just out here making videos just to make videos. You're very intentional about who you are, how you show up online, and the return on the investment that you are going to get out of creating these moments. Tell me about some of your earlier viral moments and like what does that look like? What does a Instagram page with 2 million followers look like with notifications and DMs and all that stuff?
I actually don't have my notifications on for anything.
Okay.
It just gets overwhelming.
Yeah.
Hard to like separate what's important to look at. DMs are pretty normal. Like I still talk to like my everyday people, stuff like that.
What was some of your earlier viral moments?
Viral moments. The first time I ever went viral. Actually, I went viral for nothing that had to do with music. Like my first 100,000 followers came from CNN, the news station.
Tell me about that.
Yeah. Okay. So you can actually like go look this up. This is like an exclusive I'm gonna give to you.
Okay, well, I appreciate that.
Here we go. So my first time that I've ever went viral. If y'all ever heard of something called like the Charlie Challenge, this is so embarrassing.
No, I don't.
You never heard of it? Okay, so it was like a thing that me and my friends came up with. We seen it on the internet, and you take 2 pencils, you stack them on top of each other. You're supposed to be like talking to like this entity, which is so crazy that I did this. But you stack the pencils on top of each other like this. Ignore my Peppa Pig Band-Aid, right?
That's okay.
And you were like Charlie. You ask it a question, and then the pencil would move depending yes or no. But what I did was I blew on the pencil to make it move.
Yeah.
And everyone thought it was really Charlie, so it blew up. Everyone did it after me, and it ended up becoming like this viral thing on CNN.
Gotcha.
And I was on CNN, and I got the credit for it. So that was like my first 100,000 followers.
That's huge. Okay, cool. And then
shout out to CNN.
Yeah. And so we get this 100,000.
Yeah.
And how does that roll? Because followers is just like investing. It's compound interest. We get X amount of followers, and then magically we get another 200,000, and so on and so forth. How fast was your rise after that, and what intentionally did you have to do to?
Not gonna lie, intention is like something now that I do. It's more strategic, but before it wasn't really intentional. I was just obsessed with seeing numbers. Like I was wondering how far could I make this go. Like I'm 16 with 100,000 people looking at me. What else can I do?
Yeah,
you know. And so I forgot the question.
So, and that's fine because you actually stopped at something that's super awesome. You're 16 with 100,000 people. So when you were suspended, you already had an audience.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that makes a lot of sense because that audience is going to blow it up and blow it up and blow it up some more.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like it started off with like probably like 1,000 core fans, right? And it ended up taking me to like 1,000. Even though I had 100,000, sometimes not all 100,000 people are there.
Yeah.
Like you have like probably 100 super fans, 1,000 actual fans, and 100,000 just there. Yeah. So I want to say like my first 100 super fans actually made my videos bigger to reach more people.
Gotcha.
I ended up making like 100,000 people into 1 million people in 1 month.
Really?
Yeah.
You went
just
from
off of
100,000 to 1 million people in a month.
1 month.
Gotcha. And what? And you said you were about to say it just off of what?
Just off of just 100 super fans. I look at everything like small, medium, large, right? You have like 100 super fans, and then you have 1,000 fans that show up off of what those 100 can do. Like if I post something, I know I have at least like 100 super fans that'll go at the drop of the dime buy what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
1,000 people probably have to get a little bit more intrigued, and then they'll do it. But those 1,000 influence the rest.
Got you. I have a similar experience to that time I went viral.
Really?
With you.
Oh, it was me?
I was
the first
only
person?
time I've ever seen 1 million anything on the internet is because of you, and I appreciate that.
We did. If you really want to add that to like even more of a broader like trophy, I think we were probably the first Atlanta gym TikTok people to do that. Like no one else had 1 million in Atlanta doing gym stuff.
So basically,
now they probably do.
Should I call my PR person?
You should. Okay. And then we'll go to New York. Okay. And then probably figure it out.
Okay, figure it out there. Okay, gotcha. Cool. I like that. Your age group, that won't go over their head.
No, it won't.
It definitely went over.
First, we go to New York.
Then we figure it out.
I
like it. Okay, cool. So we got 1 million followers. We are signed to a record label. Where does that take you creatively? So now it's like, okay, cool. I'm a rapper. I have to like put music out. Like, how does that transition go from rapping in my house to making songs?
Honestly, that's a good question. It becomes more of like a way of doing things. So like, for example, me in my room, I was only used to making like 45 seconds worth of music. Because that's all Instagram will let you put out at the time. Probably like 50-second videos, right? And then when you go to a studio and record, it's like, okay, now you have to do 2 45-second verses, and you have to come up with a hook. And I'm like, what is that? Like, why do I have to do all this when I can just make 45 seconds?
Yeah.
So it becomes, it becomes more tedious.
Okay. Now it's work.
Now it's a job.
Okay. Gotcha. So about how long do you think it took you to figure out that process? Because I'm quite sure once you are signed, that's when the clock is starting to tick. Like, what we gonna do?
You gotta figure it out as you go. Not even gonna lie.
How does the label facilitate helping you with that process?
It depends on your label. I just got lucky and found a great label. Everyone was really nice to me. Everyone understood how old I was too. So it wasn't really like too much of like, you're an adult. I think everyone understood, okay, your frontal lobe isn't developed, so we're just gonna like let you have fun and figure it out as you go.
I'm laughing because like you can't use the frontal lobe excuse
forever.
At that point.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's like, real.
You're gonna ride that out for like your life.
No, it stops this year. I'm 24.
Okay.
My frontal lobe will be here by December. So I make all my bad decisions now.
Okay, I'm happy for you.
I missed the rage. It was fun.
Okay, well, hey, we're here, and it's time to, and this is gonna be a perfect segue. Time to stand on business.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you like that one, right?
Wow, plus 10 GZ points.
So
that was good.
Speaking of standing on business, I understand that you have a challenge going on now.
I guess so. Came out of nowhere.
Okay,
but
so
it's
tell us that, because like I see people like rapping in the like McDonald's line. I see people in their car rapping, and everybody's rapping over your beat. I'm looking at it as like a full-blown adult who's fascinated by like the marketing side of things, and it's just like, this girl got the whole world rapping her song, and I don't even know where to find it.
It's on TikTok. That's where like the way you can spread information the fastest.
So just tell us a little bit about about what I'm actually talking about, the challenge, and then how it started and where we are with that now.
So the challenge started, I made a video, right? And I was doing like I don't know, like card tricks, but with books, right? And so I was just doing my book thing, and I guess it caught the attention of people. So they started recreating it with me, with the song in the background. So unconsciously, you're doing what I'm doing, but you're also like, you know, learning the words to a song that I'm about to put up. So
tell us a little bit, though, go into the backstory, like what the song is about, like, because there's a specific reason why you have the books. Talk us through that in terms of what the song is about, who it's targeted at, and what the book reference is all about. Because like, there's levels to that video that you made.
Right. I'm actually impressed by the fact that you understand how strategic I am, and you ask that. It's like, dang, I have to tell people my secrets now.
Listen,
but I will tell you,
they're not gonna do the work no way.
No, okay.
It's okay.
I mean, they might, but I'll tell y'all what y'all are actually looking at. Right? Cool. Thanks for telling people I'm a marketing genius and ruining. It's okay.
Listen, I'm here. I'm about to be the 2025 Nardwar.
What's that?
Oh, man.
What's that?
I'm old. Anyway, keep moving. Keep moving. He's an interviewer. We'll watch some videos.
He's an interviewer?
Yeah.
That's not a show?
Knows, like, things
it
about
sounds like
people.
an anime show.
Could be.
Yeah. Not.
So.
Okay, sorry. Okay, back to you. Okay, cool. Sorry, Narcotic. So, the question was how, the purpose. Yeah. Okay, so basically, all the books that I was showing were like, it's funny. This is going to be so, I'm not a manipulative person, I promise. All the books I was showing were like manipulative books, right?
Yeah, 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah, Robert Greene, things women do with money, just like really like self-help, but very manipulative, dark psychology books. But I was showcasing them and showing people like, for example, because I'm a feminist at heart, right? I believe women are, superior. But, I said it. But to help women be more superior and like come up on game, I was showcasing these books, right? And it was mainly targeted towards women because women don't stand on business, which is what the whole song is about, like keeping things business, right? So that's what it was. I was showcasing how to mentally be able to hold your own ground against people you normally couldn't.
Gotcha.
And that was the point of the books, and people caught on and kept redoing it. And it made them not only engage with the song, because that's what the song is about, and putting like substance behind the song, but it accidentally went viral because it hit so many people. It's like at 10 million views. Yeah, that's crazy. And then, Queen Latifah saw it and everything.
Really?
Yeah, she reposted it.
Oh wow.
Thanks Queen Latifah.
Heavy.
Right?
That's
cool.
Heavy as like a human being in terms of like all that she's done, and as a female rapper, like that's just super.
It's
dope.
like a W.
Yeah,
the biggest W.
Super dope. So we go viral with people making their own video, and then people started rapping over the beat.
Yeah, so I had to figure out a way to make it more, because it was becoming too book friendly, even though I love books, right? But it was becoming too book friendly, and I didn't want to be known as the book girl. So I was like, how can I make this? I still make music, like change my face card. So I was like, we're going to start an open verse challenge. And there we are. That's where you're seeing like that.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like two different things going on at one time.
Yeah.
But ultimately for the same reason.
All redirects back to you.
Yeah.
I like it. So are we still voting for?
Yeah, we're still voting.
Okay, cool.
And you can still participate. That's just all Instagram will let me put in one slide.
Okay.
But you can still participate.
Okay, cool. So signed rapper, got challenges, going on the internet, going super viral. Is the next step in, I guess, your career growth? And I guess the ultimate question is, when are we going to get some more music?
Wow, you would set me up. I get this question every day.
I would set you up. But this is
I get this question every day in my email, in my DMs, on every app I have. I even get it at Target when I'm checking out. Like the person will be like, oh, okay, so when are we getting our album? And I'll be like, oh, you're one of them. So
one of those people.
One of them. Okay. They're everywhere.
So we're gonna duck the fade, or are we gonna?
No. I'll give you the answer because that's probably what they're gonna skip to.
Cool.
The answer is, when is Kill dropping more music? This year, and I want to say 4 letters. You're gonna have to figure it out. 4 letters. Starts with an S. Ends with the N. If you figured it out, you can put it in the comments. If I like your comment, that's when it is.
I like it.
You like it?
I'm gonna have to run this back to
do
the math on that.
4 letters.
Okay.
1 syllable.
Okay.
That's it.
Starts with the S.
If you figure that out, that's the answer.
Okay.
Have fun.
Cool.
Right.
I like that little Easter egg inside the.
Because they're not gonna stop asking. So we might as well just.
Cool. So. Kill the rapper, kill the person. You brought up Target. You like to go to a lot of regular places.
I do.
How's that balance between like being a regular person kind of and not being a regular person? How does that work? And like, can you go? Is there a place that you can't go without people knowing who you are? How does that work? Where are we on our fame level?
So, fortunately for me, all my supporters are really cool. They act just like me. I'm myself on the internet. So it's not like I have to go outside and have like my rapper costume on.
Okay.
Right? But when I go to the store, I run into fans. They're really cool. They either work there or they're just there and they hang out with me. Like we walk around. If I last time I went to Stone Mountain for the first time, right? There were some fans that worked there. They walked me through the whole park.
Really?
I got free stuff.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't have said that.
What kind of free stuff can you get from Stone Mountain?
Nothing. Everything you pay for. Because
we're
work-abiding citizens.
Like drinks and things of that nature?
Maybe. I don't want to get nobody in trouble.
We're going to leave it at that. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, cool.
But, I paid for all my things.
Yeah,
everything, even to get in. But yeah, so they're really nice to me. It's like everywhere I go, I have someone that like can help me with something. Okay,
so you frequent Target often.
Yeah, I do go to
Target. Like, is there like a particular? Don't say the Target, but is there like one particular Target you go to, or is it multiple Targets?
It's one particular Target.
Okay, and so
depending on where I am.
Okay, and just about everybody knows you there.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Like I have friends. I'm friends with some of the fans. Some of the fans are security. Some of the fans work there. Some of the fans like work at the Starbucks there. I never know until I show up who I'm gonna meet. But
gotcha. Okay, so going back to I guess the childhood, and this is where we get to know you a little bit. So we are suspended. We sign a deal. We leave school.
Right.
What are some of the things that you miss or feel that you missed out on going this path as opposed to just being a regular kid?
So I left in like almost 11th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. 11th grade, my bad. Not 10th grade, that's crazy. I didn't get to go to prom. I didn't get to actually graduate. I did it online. Well, someone I know did it for me. But Yeah, that's I just wasn't gonna do it.
Okay.
But is that illegal? Should I have not said that?
It's done.
It's done.
There we go.
It happened.
There we go.
The system will never know.
They absolutely know.
Yeah, they know. It's just too late.
They'll never know. Got it.
How will they know? That's a Gen Z thing. You'll see it in the comments. Keep that in there. All right. So, I didn't get to go to prom. I didn't get to regularly graduate, like rock across and graduate. I missed out on like parties because my job turned from being a kid and going to parties to being an adult and performing at parties, right? So now I am the party. People show up to see me.
Okay.
And it was really nerve-wracking at first because it's like you got to make a big, because I used to just like perform in front of a camera. It doesn't seem like a million people are watching us right now because it's just a camera right now.
Yeah.
But when you see them in real life, it's so like,
whoa, this
like
real.
These are all the people that like my posts. These are all the people. And it's crazy. So I had to learn how to like go from being like in a classroom with like 30 people to like being in front of like a lot of people within like the same year.
So with being around a lot of people, the more people, the higher probability for things to happen. What's the craziest fan experience to date?
To date, I will never forget. I went to Lenox Mall for the first time since I had been famous, right? I took a lot of pictures, but I wasn't like used to being famous, so I didn't like have makeup on. I didn't have any of my things on, and I went viral when I took pictures with the fans because they're like, "Why does she look like that? Like she's da da da. You're supposed to be a celebrity." And ever since then, I have myself together.
Oh man, you got
like,
your rapper.
It's like when you hit the shade room. It's crazy.
Oh,
I didn't know it existed.
Okay.
And it's older women telling you that you need to get it together. And it's like, I'm 17. What? What?
Man, they drug you.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second craziest fan experience, someone actually knocked me down. Same mall, same place, same time.
Okay.
I was going up the escalator. She seen me. I was going out the door. I guess she couldn't put on brakes fast enough. And she kept running. She was trying to slow down. She just hit me and knocked me down.
How was that when y'all got up?
Crazy.
Like, what did you talk about? Like,
I didn't make her feel bad, but definitely was crazy.
Yeah.
Very.
Like, please don't do that again.
Like, you knocked me down.
Okay. So we've dealt with crazy fans. We've dealt with people knocking you over. You hitting the shade room for not having it all together.
Yeah.
It's all good. A question that I think is super interesting is the navigation of a love life. How does that like work?
It doesn't.
It doesn't?
No.
And why not?
I'll tell you, okay, another exclusive, because I don't tell people stuff for a reason, but another exclusive. So I met this dude, right? Like, I want to say like 3 weeks ago. He had no idea who I was. Okay. Right? Met him at the store. Know who I was. I'm not saying that to be cocky, but I'm two different people. Like, if you don't know who, if I'm famous, you get it. We're good. Yeah, so he had no idea who I was famous, right? He ended up FaceTiming me. We're on FaceTime. He was in the car with his sister. Sister knew exactly who I was. So she's freaking out in the car. And I had to watch in real time someone's like plan for me change. Like, for example, like I always see this really opportunist look in people's eyes when they figure out I'm of value, which is so fucking crazy, but that's what it is.
It is.
Yeah, and so I'm on the phone. She's freaking out. She's like, you don't know who that is? Da, da, da. So he puts me on pause. She shows him my social media, and I'm just watching his eyes just like dilate, and I'm like, yeah, he's gone. He's a goner. Okay, this isn't gonna end well.
So did it end right there?
No, it ended like a day later.
Okay, what happened to make this end?
Apparently he's an entrepreneur.
Okay.
And all of a sudden he needs this, he needs that, he needs this, he needs that.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like I gotta go.
Yeah, sorry. Just because you met me doesn't mean your life's gonna change.
Okay. Cool.
I can't get you out to it.
Yeah.
But that happens all the time.
Yeah. Hey.
So it doesn't really work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Maybe a little bit more growing. Maybe.
I don't know what it is. I think people just have to get used to like having their own self together, and then maybe it'll be easier to date.
You're young. That's what I mean by by a little bit of growing.
I need to get myself together. Me?
No,
I need to grow?
no. You need to age.
Me? So that was my fault?
No, it's not your fault. It's you're a prisoner of circumstance. It's kind of your fault.
It's my fault.
It's based off of when you were born.
Told him?
No. You're just young, and so the people. But so are the guys that you're gonna meet.
But they're frontal lobe.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is for them to be in the position that you want them to be in, or not even want them to be in, need them to be in, so you guys can be on the same frequency. It's a pretty low probability that that's going to happen at 24 years old, unless you meet another rapper.
Oh, tried that too.
Tell me about that. And in this particular thing, you don't have to. Please don't say any names.
I'm not gonna say names.
Yeah,
I can't.
But like,
it can get crazy.
Okay, so let's get crazy.
I'm just kidding. I'm not crazy.
As crazy as you want to go.
But no, that didn't work either.
But I do want the story.
That didn't work either.
Okay.
So I thought this was like my thinking process, right? I was like, okay. First person I did, it was like a regular person. Didn't work out. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna need someone that has the same amount of money as me, or at least I think. And we're just gonna see where this goes. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Bat shit crazy. Is this on? Wait, bat shit crazy. Crazy.
But like what? Like we need more. I need to know.
Oh, more like how
what,
crazy?
Like how? Like
so,
like what makes this person crazy?
One thing I realized when you get money, everyone's like, "Oh, you change because you get money." No. It doesn't. You don't change. People don't change when they get money. It makes them. It puts a magnifying glass on them. It makes them even bigger than what they were when they didn't have it.
Yep.
So this guy was already an asshole. He just is now a bigger asshole because he has more money to fund his asshole activities.
Okay.
Yes.
So can we have like one example of asshole activities?
Asshole activities. I'm going to do whatever I want to do because I have enough money to get out of jail for it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know anymore.
And I left before I found out. The only thing that saved me was because I am who I am, but I've seen it happen to other people. And I'm like, wow, you're batshit crazy.
Yeah.
And then you get to get out and do the same thing like 2 weeks later. You're crazy. So no, it doesn't work. It just depends on the person.
I like it. So love life got that. Like friends, like how does day ones work? How does like day 2s work? How does day 3s work? Because tell me
Same
like
thing. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work?
No, the mindset is still the same. Like the only people that I really get along with are people that like I work with. Because I guess we're all like on the same. Don't help me. I got this. The same trajectory.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. Okay.
Trajectory in life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spell it. No, I'll mess with you.
You set me up. JTR. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
It's like that.
Okay. So, like, your day one best friend from the sandbox, like, do y'all, like, kick it still, or like how does that work?
So when I was in high school, right, I only had like one person that was like my best friend through like all the 3 years that I stayed. So when I got famous, I guess I thought I owed her money. She hacked my PayPal account.
Oh, this is getting crazy.
The whole story's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Money doesn't like change you, it changes stuff around you, and it just magnifies everything. Okay. So I guess she was always expecting stuff from me. I just didn't have it yet, and it just showed its hand early.
Gotcha.
But it was more of like a business friendship. As I got older, what I realized what I was in.
Got it. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, like people have a plan for you before you meet them.
Yeah, that's super creepy.
Everybody got like agendas, so it's hard.
I don't like it. I always, when I describe you, I'm like, listen, if this rap stuff doesn't work out, Kill will be just fine.
Think so?
Yeah, because you like have talent, you have skills, you have the ability to get in front of that thing, the camera.
That thing is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. What are like some of your future endeavors, or just like what are some of the ways you want to diversify your career? And I understand that like rapping is primary, but like even if it's just
like other stuff I'm interested in.
Yeah, dreaming in the future.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really like into like pictures. Maybe like I want to have like a magazine shoot one day just to see how that goes. Okay. I really want to be an author. I actually have like a few books that I have typed on my Google Docs. Okay. And I just want to put that out, see what it does. But I actually want to make books. Pretty good at that.
What kind of books? Like kids books? Like
no, just like strictly like
self-help books? What's up?
No, I don't have that much advice. I'm only 24. Fair. Frontal lobe. Fair. More like fantasy books. Okay. Yeah, I got this one fantasy book that I think like people might like.
What's it about?
Okay, it's gonna sound really crazy, but it's called Impaired. It's about this schizophrenic man that has a family that only he can see, and it's like about that.
I like that. Yeah. I think you need to write that.
Yeah, I'm writing it. Yeah. Everyone's gonna die though. Whoa. Yeah, like I don't want no one from the plot to live. Spoiler.
That was heavy.
Yeah. That's what I wanted. Yeah, sounds like a New York Times bestseller, right?
It is, and that would be adapted into a fantastic movie or like limited series.
With Oprah in it?
Nah.
No? Okay. All right, I'll try it.
I see zero role for her.
Zero Oprah?
Yeah. But like, if she's in your movie, that'd still be like super dope.
Okay, you heard it here first.
I'm just not
Oprah's
seeing
gonna be in the movie.
Okay, cool. So movies. Do you have any aspiration of you being in the movies?
I actually wanted to be on TV shows. Like I wanted to be on this one show called Grownish because it was my favorite. I want to get into voice acting. Like this is gonna be like another exclusive. But before I got famous and was making music and stuff on the internet, my goal in life was to go to college in Orlando and work at Disney World and be a part of the live action crew as Tiana. So that's like something I still kind of want to do. Okay. Which I kind of already do. Yeah. Yeah. Like I already have a rapper costume and I perform, so whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I want to do voice acting and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. Cool. So from a musical standpoint, you told us what's next. Question to you in regards to creating. What's the secret sauce? Do you sit around and write on a bunch of notebooks? Do you just get a beat and you're like, this is the one? Like, how does that work? Beat selection, song selection? Yeah, just tell me the whole thing. We're going to give your whole playbook away. Wow, that's funny. That's funny. Free secrets. It's really just how you feel. That's one thing I had to learn too. Like I used to treat it so strategically and it would take me hours, but if you just like have something like experience, it's not that hard. Experience, like life experience? All experience. That's another thing I learned too. Like music is just really your experience. You're just a vessel for other people. So from 17 to 24, how, because of that lived experience, how easier is it now to make music as it was back then? Or is it easier? It's still the same. Still a routine, still the same routine. I feel like now though, it's a little bit harder because like everyone has to be a certain way growing up, right? But as you get older, people venture out and do other things. So it's kind of like half your audience is probably here because they grew up and do this and you don't. So you don't have like something for them to attach themselves to for that part of their life. So it's like you get new people, you lose people. It's like a revolving door. No, that makes sense. When you first started off, like all kids are kind of doing pretty much the same thing. Yeah, so it's like one school, brand audience.
Come home, rinse and repeat. Yeah. But now it's just like I'm into the club. I'm into the, chilling at the crib. I've got kids that don't have kids. Yeah, so everybody's life. How do you feel you navigate that like challenge? Because that is a pretty big challenge, especially I would imagine as a female rapper. Not gonna lie, I don't really feed too much into who's going to be there. I just kind of do my own thing, and whoever shows up just shows up. I like that. Staying consistent to you. I mean, if you serve everybody, you're gonna lose everybody. Yeah, and then it takes away from like you, because you have to change yourself to what you basically just said. No, I got you. I got you. If you can go back to when all of this started, what pitfalls would you have avoided? And this is speaking to somebody who could be potentially running into those pitfalls. Pitfall of being consistent. That's like something I struggle with. Like even like now, like getting a schedule and sticking to it, because it only takes like 2 weeks to form a habit. So you're really just bullshitting if you don't got your shit together. You just take 2 Fridays and get it together. But I didn't know that at the time. So I feel like just getting a schedule and sticking to it sets you up for success, whether it happens that day or it doesn't. I was watching a Killer Mike interview, and he was talking about how he recorded for Michael. And it was wake up at this time, go to the studio at this time. And he approached it like it was a blue-collar job, like it was a regular 9 to 5. Do you have a level of consistency when it comes to creating music? Is there like a system? You don't have to go through the whole system, but do you have something like that? Pretty much a system, but everyone's system is different. Like it changes too. Like at first I was like, okay, I think I'm pretty good at just like making melodies and figuring it out. But now I'm at the point where it's just like I don't need melodies. Like I just kind of gotten faster. It's kind of like a pencil. The more you work at it, the sharper it gets. But the moment you stop, it'll just be that pencil. Got you. No, that makes a lot of sense. That was a really good analogy. I'm going to steal that at some point. You should make it a tweet. Yeah, definitely. Original question was, who are you? And I asked that at the beginning of the conversation. I am going to spin the block and ask that question again. I want you to speak to who you are now and the woman that you want to be in, let's say, 5 years. What year is that? About 28? What, 29? Yeah.
20, I'm going to be 29.
That's a lot.
That is
how does that feel, like, getting closer to 30?
Not gonna lie. Because, like, when you're a kid, like, people are like, you're old, you're 30.
Yeah.
It's not, like, it's scary.
Okay.
At all. Like, it just happens.
Okay.
But, what was the question?
Who
am I?
Who are you at 24? Who do you want to design yourself to be in 5 years?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I live life. I just be winging it. So
hey,
I
that's
guess
fair.
whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
As long as I'm still here at 30, good.
Got you. What so with winging it, what difficulties come and how long have you been winging it?
Been winging it since I was born, man.
Oh man.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's been working?
Have no plan. I'm here.
Okay. Okay.
And I ain't walk here neither. I'm here. Hello?
Do you feel that you really wing it, or like do you like wing it in a system?
I wing it, and then based off what I get from winging it, then I create a system.
Okay.
I have no complete plan. I just be jumping off the porch.
So you
with faith
by
in my
winging
pocket.
with what?
With faith in my pocket.
I like that. Yeah. So do that aggressive thing again with what?
Like faith in my
pocket.
Okay,
I like that. Yeah. So your winging it is literally just you're willing to try.
Not gonna lie, I am lying to you. I do have like a little manifestation system, but that's like just a outline.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I kind of like outline what I want to do, and then I turn the outline into steps.
Gotcha.
And then the steps become like a plan.
So,
but it feels like winging it because the first two parts are mental.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And that's so. What are the first two parts?
I forgot.
Coming up with an idea and then
planning it.
Making
steps.
Simple outline. Got you. Google Docs type of girl. I got it. I like it.
Really, not even Google Docs, like notebook, paper.
Yeah. Oh, paper.
Yeah, I gotta
pen.
see stuff.
So are you a paper and pen person? Are you a physical books? I know you're a reader, or are you an audio book person?
I'm a physical book with an audio book listening because sometimes I stop paying attention.
Will you stop paying attention when you're on the audiobook or you're reading?
When I'm reading.
I'm the opposite. I can have an audiobook going for a smooth 45 minutes and it's just like, well, what have you been saying? Yeah. Oh. So I had to hit that rewind button a few times. So awesome. I definitely love the idea of just starting. The whole paralysis by analysis situation, I think, is a huge thing. I'll hip you to that.
Thank you.
So,
frontal lobe.
I got an idea. So, like, I want to create a podcast, and it's like, all right, what cameras do I get? What microphones do I get? Or you can get an iPhone and you can put it up there and you can just hit record. And you can talk to your friend, you can talk to your mom and them, you can talk to so on and so forth until things start rolling. And eventually a microphone will come, eventually a camera will come. And I think a lot of people get stuck on the idea phase.
Yes.
And you're big on just
the consistency phase.
Just jumping out and doing it.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. Like I could have waited until I got studio time to record all my angry songs about being suspended.
Yeah.
But something about just using my phone in the sunlight and propping it up worked. And I was able to do it consistently.
I like it.
Had I would have waited, who knows?
Who knows? I like it. Well, it's like that Kanye award acceptance.
Now we'll never. I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know.
10 Gen Z points.
There we go.
Yeah.
That is not a Gen Z
How do you see that
moment.
TikTok?
That's like I'm like Kanye's like 50, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's my generation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a TikTok before anything.
It's viral on TikTok, so we're going halfway there.
Okay.
Awesome.
5 Gen Z points.
So, what I would like you to do while reintroducing yourself is kind of tell the world where they can like find you, where they can find your music, all that good stuff.
Okay. Hi world. My name's Kill. You can find me. I really live on Snapchat, but you can find me anywhere in the Instagram boroughs, right? At Killumantii, KILLUMANTII. Ta-da. No, not good enough?
No, I was going to ask you a question.
Oh.
Walk us through your name.
My name? Oh, wow. So it's a Tupac reference, right? But I made my social media fairly young. So I tried to spell Killumantii the best I could, and it just wasn't right. I didn't know until I got older. So here we are.
And once you get that blue check.
Yeah, it was solidified. Really, once I went viral, it was solidified. It's all people.
Yeah.
I mean, I can, but they still going to call you.
New music coming out this year. By this year, I don't know if you mean this year or next year, but we're just gonna leave it at that because we got a year. We got the clues. So figure that out in the captions, in the comments.
Captions is crazy.
It's crazy, right? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, figure it out in the comments. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you coming out here and just sharing with the world and hopefully inspiring people, whether your age, older, whether they want to get into music or not. These stories of just being able to go after what you wanted and accomplishing that. And even when you get to that first goal, not stopping and keep pushing yourself to kind of become who you are and who you ultimately will be.
Yes.
I love it. Mm-hmm. I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me. This was fun.
Absolutely. We got to do this more often.
Definitely. Y'all want me to come back?
We
Put a whole bunch of like yellow emojis in the chat, and I might adjust my schedule to come back because y'all know I'll be asleep all day. So if you see a whole bunch of yellow, bring me back.
That's why we booked this in the evening.
Oh, I'm definitely coming back. Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it.
I know you.
I woke up like 2 hours ago.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
This is great.
I love it
here.
Chill. Yeah. We're going to do the boom because I tried to do this earlier.
You did?
It didn't work.
You didn't?
Yeah,
I didn't see
worked
it?
out.
You did it with me?
No, like in a previous interview.
Oh, with
but
the mic.
Yeah, you got the good arm, but yeah. Boom.
Okay, ready?
Okay, boom. Boom.
That's what you're talking about?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I like it.
Okay.